Okay, right. So this area of the tree from the moon sphere to the sun sphere, right, is the path of temperance. Um, and the tarot card is, I think, well, the Rider-Waite tarot card anyway is a sort of angelic figure kind of pouring um, one cup of liquid into another cup, right? It's just symbolising some sort of alchemical process, and he or she has got one foot in the water, one foot on the land. Anyway, I keep in my mind, I'm seeing this as that area as like the forge, with the like the guy with the hammer, you know, and like a blacksmith forging like a sword. Um, okay. Right, so we're coming down the tree now, the last part of this mental tree, down to finish off this part. It's day 83, it's another 7 days of this mental phase before we go on to the spiritual phase. And so the spiritual phase is going to connect with the sword. Now, in a sense, what we're doing with this work is we're tempering. This temperance process is part of this forging all these different parts of ourselves, like our will, our spirit, our feelings, our mind, all into one sharp sword, you know, of our being. You know, it's going to connect with the idea, like the Japanese idea that the samurai's sword is his soul, you know, and so your astral sword, you know, that's like your soul, and all this temperance alchemical process is about, you know, tempering it, purifying it, strengthening it, making it sharp, shiny, making it into a useful tool you can use in your life. In a sense, it's also going to connect with this idea that your life should be like an arrow, like fired from God's bow. So, and your life should be about aligning your own will with the will of heaven. And you know, just you know, being like, treating it like a meditation, putting all, becoming one. You know, this is, and how this is the idea of yoga as well, like putting all the things together as to become one thing. It's the same kind of idea, put all these things together. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of been, it's funny. I don't know if it's just because I've done this thing in the cave of facing my fears or something, but just since then I've like, part of me is just thinking things like my personality and ego are just encumbrances in the way. I feel like I'm pushing them aside. I don't need them. They're like just a nuisance, you know. And also this idea that the actual work, um, I'm starting to see it as such a good thing that I don't want any results. I'm not looking for any results. You know, this part of me has kind of become, in a sense, it's sickeningly unselfish of me, right? And you know, it almost makes me want to puke. You know, because having to live with myself, I almost want to go away and just think of and do something sinful, just to sort of, so I can live with myself. You know, it's funny. Ah, dear. Yeah, it's like the service. I can feel like this part of me wants to just dedicate myself to service without any hope of reward. Just the service in itself is its own reward. You know, it's just so sickening, isn't it? I feel like I should go and torture a puppy or something just to sort of make me come to my senses. Oh dear. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know about that. So yeah, we're heading down to this spiritual plane. You know, a lot of this stuff that we've been doing is alchemical work. The other thing is, something's just occurred to me. The whole work that we're doing, the whole way that we're doing it, putting this chakra system with the Kundalini, bringing the energy up from the earth level, and doing the tree of life system of bringing the energy down from spirit into. It's like automatically, it's an alchemical work of like an alchemical marriage, just the very basic nature of it. So kind of like, yeah, that's probably why it's so. Well, I feel anyway, I'm getting really good results with it, and it's almost going like clockwork, because you know, you put these two things together and it's like this, they're going to have some fun, aren't they? If you look at if you lock a man and a woman up in a room together for long enough, you know. Okay, I'll just leave it here because obviously I'm going a bit hysterical.